Welcome to Live a Life. Usually, when new phones come out, it's supposed to be a better phone than the predecessor in every aspect. But in last video, we said that there are a couple of things on the S21 that isn't an improvement from the S20. Some are even downgrades, ranging from build quality, the resolution, no micro SD support, no charger included in the box, and same sets of camera. So in this video, we are going to talk about the camera. Taking a closer look at the camera specs in the S21, there are 12 megapixel main shooter, 64 megapixel hybrid telephoto lens, and 12 megapixel ultra wide, which on paper is exactly the same as camera specs on the S20, and even in more technical specs such as sensor size, pixel size, aperture, focal length, and OIS, they are exactly the same. But at launch, the S21 runs on One UI 3.1, and the S20 was on the One UI 3.0, and the S21 clearly took a better photo back then. But after a lot of updates over several months, which makes this video come out really late, now that they've both run on the same One UI 3.1, does this update make a year older sensor able to produce a photo as good as the newer one? Let's find out right now. Let's start things off with the main camera. In this photo, you'll see that there is a difference in color and exposure. The S20 went from brighter, flat look, while the S21 went for the contrasty, punchy look instead. I got to say, looking at the whole picture, the S21 really stands out over the S20. Regarding detail, zooming into the graphs down here, you'll see that the S21 has a lot more detail than on the S20. The grass is sharper and has a lot more contrast in it, while the S20 is just a green mushy when zoomed in. Oh, and look at the sun here. The S21 did a lot better job at maintaining dynamic range between the sun, the sky, and the trees. The overexposed part of the sun is a lot more well maintained here on the S21. Well, on the S20, it got blown out quite a lot. And in this picture, the two are very close in both detail and color. But zooming in, you see that the orange and red color on the S20 is a little more saturated on the S21. But the cooler color, like this purple and green, looks pretty much identical on both phones. Even with these leaves, right? Wait. Okay, I've checked. It is legal. So, the color on the leaves here is nearly identical as well. And this photo, the yellow stripes on the S20 are more saturated than on the S21. But here both of them are too saturated than the actual color, but the overall saturated look does make it look a lot more punchy and stand out than what your eyes could see. So what about the zoom? The two phones both features a hybrid telephoto zoom. They are literally the 64 megapixel sensor with 1.1x for the zoom, and this is how it turns out. With the 3x zoom, things look pretty much identical aside from the color of course. Punching into the truck, you can see that the S20 has a slight edge of sharpness to it. I'm not really sure if the S20 did better on the S21 on this photo. Maybe the S21 just missed the focus, so I took this photo at 30x zoom to see if the S20 is really better. Turns out, S20 still looks a tad bit sharper than on the S21. Another point for the S20. For food photography, S20 came out more appetizing than on the S21, but the actual color of the noodle is closer to the look on the S21. Photos like this will depend on personal preference, but the flat look on the S21 can be edited in a more variety of looks when compared to the more processed look on the S20. Now it's time to go full throttle. Taking photos at full 64 megapixel resolution, looking at the whole picture, the two are pretty much identical. Even zooming into 500% doesn't reveal any difference between the two, so I zoom in to 1000%. That's where you started to see a tiny bit of difference in the detail. Look at the text on the sign. The S20 was able to maintain the structure of the text a little better than on the S21. And looking down there on the bricks on the floor, the bricks on the S20 have a little bit more detail than on the S21 as well. This could be because of the digital sharpening, but it still looks good and more detail is better. I'll give the win to the S20 here. This is probably why the S20 is sharper when zoomed in. Next up, for the portrait mode. Again, they look pretty much the same, but when you zoom into the edge of the plant, you see that the S21 is better at separating the subject from the background. It's not perfect, of course. The tip of the plant is a little bit blurry, but on the S20, it is a little bit worse. It's just blurred out the middle part of the leaves, so the S21 wins here. Next up, for the low light photography, the performance on both phones are not great. The details are pretty comparable on both phones. They look kinda soft and a little bit mushy overall. So, turning on the night mode increases detail, contrast, sharpness, and reduces noise. Well, they might look identical at first when looking at full picture, but zooming in, you see that the S21 has a little better image quality. There are more details and structures to be seen on the S21's photo when compared to the S20. And take a look down here. You see that the S20 has a lot more contrast and digital sharpening on the ground, but while the S21 looks flat and the color looks much more true to life. Even the blue, purplish looking down there, it is bright blue and definitely not purple. So I would say that the S21 can shoot a better photo in low light. So in conclusion, the camera performance on the S20 and the S21 is nearly identical. In detail wise, of course, the difference is more about computational photography department, that the S21 has an edge over the S20, but not by a huge margin. The color is a little more accurate and a little more true to life. The portrait mode is a little bit better at separating the subject and the background. The S20, you may have a little better detail on some photos, but that's the less obvious point of photography. So we could say that Samsung really improves the camera on the S21. I'll say yes, but only by a little. Don't get me wrong, it is a great set of cameras. It's just that the S20's camera is already good, and this is a little better version of it. So it's definitely a great camera, but this is as close as it gets. So that's about it. What do you think? Which one do you like more? Comments down below. And don't forget to press like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon for more content like this in the future. See you guys next time. Stay safe.